Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. In today's video I'm not going to be going through the most exciting of stock. It's nice stock, don't get me wrong. It's all sovereigns, but I just wanted to go through a bit of a talk. Sovereign talk. Sounds a bit bland, doesn't it? A talk with sovereigns. Coffee and sovereigns? Doesn't matter. Let's go through the coins. So there's a gentleman who I dealt with a few times over many years. Nice guy. He's been listing sovereigns and I made him a bit of an offer. I think in his mind he was just like, I just want to make X amount of money, and he put a load up and they sold. I made him an offer. I offered him spot and he was like, I'm okay with that, but I've sold a few more. And I was like, that's perfectly fine. I never have a problem with that. So if people come to me and I say to them, if you want to go for a bit more, fair enough. This is what some people don't understand. Some people would much rather come to someone like me than deal with the aggro themselves. You know, losing a few quid. Losing a few quid is not really a problem. This is on the packaging. This one has been sold, but the coin's actually relatively nice. I'm not going to take it out. I've already committed to sending it like this. I probably should send him a cleaner one, but this is what it came in. Now I was up London, yes, day before last, as part of my rehabilitation. I've been tasked with doing more and more things, and going to London was one of those things. I had to cash some gold in. And to illustrate my point, there was a lady at one of the London dealers, I won't name names, and she wanted to cash some things in, and she had a couple of watches, and there was a gentleman sitting down there. I don't know the guy. I've never seen the guy before, but he was a watch dealer, and the person at the place that bought my gold said, he's a watch dealer, he can talk you through it, we don't really deal with it ourselves. And the lady was like, what are they worth? Firstly, don't you got to do some digging, guys. Do not go to a dealer and be like, what is it worth? There are some unscrupulous dealers who will look you in the face and tell you it's not worth a lot. Oh yeah, it's worth 50 quid, bam, and it's worth £1,000. There are dealers who will do that. That unfortunately is how the world works. I'm not saying it's right and I don't agree with it, but it is what it is. But he said to the ladies, like, I would offer you, I think he offered £200, and he said they were worth £400. I can't quite remember. It's more the response of the lady that's important. She turned around and said, I just want them gone. You know, I can't be bothered to go to all the other dealers. I don't really have the time. I'd take an offer like that. I trust your opinion. Like, I trust these guys. And it's the same with these coins here. So the gentleman could have got more money, but I built goodwill with him many years ago. I quite like the guy. He's got quite a nice collection. Spot's risen, but he held his price. And I think if I could sum up how goodwill works, he turned around and said, there was another 6 coins he put down, 2 of them being sold. And I said, can I take what you have? And he went, yeah, sure, but I've sold 2 of them. There was another 2 shields. And to be honest, I wasn't entirely interested in the shields, but they're kind of a bit nice on the odd occasion. So he wanted 405 for these and 395 for these. So this one's been sold. Now the gentleman who's bought from me, I think's had a good deal as well. I think the gentleman who sold to me, he's made a lot of money on this transaction. I know what some of the coins I sold to him. I know the prices, and I make a cut as well. I feel like everyone wins, and sometimes it's better to kind of build those connections, because goodwill certainly goes a long way. Now let's go for the coins like these here. Now I believe some of these coins were bought in the 200 range. I wouldn't be shocked if this gentleman who sold to me has made on some of these coins 70, 80, 90, £100, maybe slightly more. I wouldn't be shocked. In terms of what I'm going to make, so I paid 395. These are 410 coins. These are solid 410 coins. This is more than I would typically make, but the gentleman was happy to sell because of goodwill. It was easier, so he come back to me and said, I've got more coins. So there was 4 coins, and 4 coins turned into 17. I think everyone wins. Let's go through the coins. There's a lot of 76s. I don't believe I sold him all these coins. I don't believe that for a second. I'm not exaggerating my own importance. But there's some of these coins where I would have sold to him. This is where I get an angry text. You didn't sell me any of those coins. You've lost your mind. And I'm like, ah. I'll tell you why I think I sold to him. I know I sold other things anyway. So I've dealt with him on a few occasions. These are nice coins. They're nice bullion. You know, who wouldn't want a coin like this? Again, would I send them to grading? No. There's a very weird comment I received the other day on one of the videos about, it's to do with Tavex. I'll quickly run through that. So the gentleman said he likes Tavex because of their clear structure, their clear pricing structure. It's in and it's out. Now, I've heard fantastic things about Tavex, but he said he didn't like, I think it was beady glass-eyed small shopkeeper mentality, where bullion dealers are, they're kind of paying nothing for coins and then grading them. I don't know who that was aimed at. I buy coins and I grade them, so I guess that's kind of aimed at any dealer, but bullion dealers don't typically do that. Not that I know of anyway. It's not worth their time. It is a high liquidity business. It's coins in and it's coins out. This is nice. I feel like this would have been one of mine. Maybe, maybe not. 76s. Yeah, I found that comment a bit strange. I've got a habit of just commenting back on, well, I try and comment back on everything, but I was just like, I don't understand that. If the gentleman wants to fill me in more, I'm more than happy to see what he says. Maybe the gentleman's had bad experiences in the past. I don't know. And I do know there are rogue traders that, you know, I'm not going to dispute that, but not from really bullion dealers. Bullion dealers just buy it in for the weight. Most of them don't even check what they have, or at least that's my experience. They might put something aside, so something like this might come in and they say, oh, that's a nice coin, I'll put it aside for a later date, but I'm not aware of bullion dealers mass grading. It costs too much money. The risk reward isn't there, or at least I don't think it's there anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is a sinister underhand in the market. This would have been mine. So overall, I feel everyone's done well out of this. Can't see the mint mark. Yes. Yeah, I put a load of 1907 S's onto the market via a customer that comes via supplier, and they're all minty fresh. Really nice coins. There's nothing really rare about these coins. It's not a problem. I think they're all 3 million up on the Edwards. But yeah, some absolutely fantastic coins. Again, like I'm not really interested in grading any of these. I will just sell them as they are. That's certainly not a problem. But I think this video illustrates that when you build goodwill, it's something that comes back in the future. It really does. Success isn't built overnight, guys. I say to people, I had success overnight. It took me 4 years to build. You can make of that what you wish. Anyway, take care, guys. Bye.